It's Week 7 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the up. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran in his 10th NFL campaign, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Would you say that?
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3 and out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Garoppolo on first down. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 108 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. They're good for 16, and the drive will continue. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bears at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Out on fourth down comes Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 39. This is up and good from Pinheiro. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a fourth-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 77 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. They got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Hand off right side to Pierce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
A tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Herbert now. Throw caught by Flowers. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. throwing the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hand off right side for Herbert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Taken down right at
Now it's second and 10.
no gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Garoppolo. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Pinero's extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shrugs him off. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Sharp calls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give to Herbert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rashad White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Herbert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the try. And we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Garoppolo now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Herbert is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Herbert. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. This is Marshall. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, here's Herbert. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third down, here's H.A. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
H.A. on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Holding, offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after it. On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. How to approach this? Third down and 16 yards to go. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Once more, it's Pierce. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And I know this quarterback, his instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
The kick by Carlson is good, and with that, they take the lead here, 20-17.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
A run here with Chestnut.
They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert will find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. 3rd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Garoppolo. And the Raiders have got him. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Chandler Jones providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Herbert now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Let's one go downfield for Pierce. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And shedding through the tackle. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 6, 2:13 remaining. Garoppolo on 1st down. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now, hang on here. We got an injured player. Oh, boy, it's the quarterback. It's Jimmy Garoppolo who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Minshew. Robinson's got it. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Now Minshew. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's Minshew. That's complete to Palmer.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this job off. Everyone going to be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here,
and he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
so much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all total.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
This for all the marbles. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Raiders escape with a victory.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.